Hey y'all, welcome on back. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama, and as always, if you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. All right, y'all, we are going to use a transfer that is only $3.30. That's right, it's 70% off. This transfer is $3.30. So comment the word home, H-O-M-E, and I'll send you the supply list, but we are going to do this project two different ways, or the transfer two different ways. Okay, so we got our drop-in box frame that we're going to use, and then we have this cute little house cutout that will stand. Okay, hi, hello. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a fabulous Tuesday. All day long, I kept thinking it was Wednesday. I am so off on my days. Hello, hi guys. Yes, comment the word home, and I am going to pull up my live, but let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start painting this first. So the cutout does have 3 layers, and that's going to be key when we're making it stand, okay? But I want to paint one of the layers first, and we're going to kind of do it a little rustic-y. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, Janice. All right, so I'm going to take my white chalk paste and a sponge brush, and I am going to paint the background white. Thank you. Oh, my God. So did I. I keep thinking I'm so off. I keep thinking today, oh my goodness, I cannot talk. I kept thinking all week, I know it's only Tuesday, that I was a day ahead. So yesterday all day, I kept thinking it was Tuesday. But I think it's because I worked most of the day on Sunday, and usually I take Sundays off for the most part. And I think that is what kind of screwed me up. So yes, hi Anita, comment the word home. Do me a huge favor, hit the heart button. Sprinkle the video if you can. That just means to share it. So there's a share button below. Just hit that button for me and share the video. And I'm going to kind of leave it a little rustic-y like that. I don't want it to be completely covered, but we'll see. Yeah. But I apologize, y'all. I am not feeling the best. I have such a headache. I don't know what it is. It might be like the mountain cedar that's blowing in. I don't know, y'all. But I'm not feeling the best. I have something on my shirt. Where? I don't see it. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Donna. Hi, guys. All right, let's get this dry. Actually, you know what? No, let's get it dry. And then we'll paint the frame in black. Yeah. So I want it to look a little rustic-y. So that's why I'm not covering it all. But if you want it to be nice and solid, paint it solid. Hi, Melissa. It fell off. Okay. I guess it was just dry paste. But do me a huge favor. Comment that keyword home, because we're going to use this transfer right here. And y'all, this transfer is 70% off. So it's only $3.30. That's it. So I will have a kit available in my VIP group when I hop off. So if you want to snag like the cutout or the drop-in box frame and get everything together, you totally can. But if you're a Perks member, you can get it. You can get the box set frame at 30% off. Yeah, I think it was just from my jar. Okay, let's put this to the side. We're going to close up our white for now. We are going to reuse that color. And then we are going to paint our frame. Ooh, you know what? I take that back. We're going to paint our, I keep changing my mind. We're going to do it a little bit different. So I'm going to use black, and we're going to go around the edge in black. And let's get this on here. Hi, Pamela. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all are all doing good. I'm a little bit on the struggle bus today. Boone is still not feeling the best. I had to call the vet today, and they gave him some medicine because he's still hurting a little bit. So not hurting, but he's just not feeling good. So I had to call them to get some medicine to help. And then I'm not feeling the best. It's just one of those days. It's just like a blah day, you know? Don't know what I mean? Let's try this. Thank you for sprinkling. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do me a huge favor. up for exclamation point, comment exclamation point notify if you want to get messages when I'm live. Facebook will just send you a message via Messenger when I'm live, and it'll just come automatically through. Those carrots are too cute on top shelf. Oh, these? I love those. So I actually have, I need to post them in my cutout group, but I have 2 like mishap cutouts that kind of got a little bit messed up. Not much, that I need to post in there because they're just taking up room in my office and that I need to sell, but they'll be on sale over there. Yeah, see? It's not just me. Okay, we're all in the struggle bus. Well, me and Darlene are. Ooh, y'all, she cute. I love that. Okay, let's move over to our box frame. Okay, so if you haven't seen these are new box frames. These are the outside the box frame, and these are actually interchangeable. So this is the wood grain insert. So there's a white side and there's a brown side. I actually painted that. And then there is a chalkboard version. So we're actually going to use the chalkboard version today. And this has a white side and a black side. So they both fit, black, white, and you can switch it out and put the wood grain in, the white, and then this side is brown, but I painted it. So we're actually going to use, let's see, the black side tonight, and we're going to snag this transfer. This transfer has been in the specials tab for a little over a month, and I thought, let's use it because it's only like $4, less than that actually. It's like $3.30. But this is an older transfer, so you can tell because it's not as see-through as our newer transfers. But it is still super sticky, so we're going to fuzz this. Okay, that sounds good. Hi, Tammy. Do you like using the sponge brushes? Personally, Donna, I do. Well, I prefer paint brushes, but I'm not great at cleaning my paint brushes. Like, I'll leave them in a cup of water for like a week. And I just personally will take my sponge brush and throw it away. That way it's easier to clean up for me. But I personally prefer painting with a paintbrush. But I don't want to keep buying paintbrushes, you know, and ruining them. So I just buy the sponge brushes and then I just throw them away after I use them. Hi, Linda. All right. So we're going to put this on here. Okay. And we're going to use this transfer twice today. So I'm going to push down, making sure that there are no air bubbles. This is the chalkboard surface. So this will, I'm trying to think. This will clean off. So if I want to change this out at any point, I totally can. Alrighty, so I don't seem to have a small squeegee, but we are going to do the wording in Nominee. I love this color. It's so pretty. And I don't know if Nominee is technically like a farmhouse color, but we're going to pretend that it is, you know? Hi, Cheryl from Orlando. How are you? Y'all, I'm so excited. I hit my goal this month for the Perks members. My goal was to get 20, and we hit that today. So I'm super, super excited about that. If you're not a Perks member yet, definitely think about it. You can get 30% off of all the product. But I'm so excited that I hit it. I wasn't sure if I was going to. And then I'm going to take the white, and we're going to go in love with the butterfly on the top shelf. Oh, the club. I love that one. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. I'm pretty proud of myself. Now, there's another goal I need to hit, but I'm not going to share that with y'all because I don't want to seem like I'm asking y'all to do stuff. I just appreciate y'all becoming Perks members, and y'all can save that 30% off. But I have another half of my goal to hit by the end of the month, which I think I can do it. So lots of fun things are happening. All that. Hi, Miss D. Hi, Helen. All right. What do y'all think? I like it. The gold and the white isn't technically like farmhouse, or the gold isn't, but I wanted to put the gold on there. Thank you. I know. Hi, April. How are you? Oh my gosh, y'all. My white, I always make a giant mess. Always. All right, let me clean these off. Let's close this up. I'm going to put this to the side while we clean our transfer because we are going to reuse it. Hello, Miss Melissa. Thanks, y'all. Like I said, I'm keeping it simple tonight because I don't feel the best. But I'll be back tomorrow too. We'll do a more detailed project tomorrow. What are y'all wanting to see? Like spring crafts, everyday crafts? What are y'all wanting to see? More word blocks? There it is. I was waiting for it to happen. I was waiting for them to start barking. Thank you. Whatever the floats, you like the colors. Yeah. I'll be okay. It's just a headache. I think what it is I just have not been sleeping. I've been going to bed late and waking up early. And I think it's just starting to catch up to me. You know what I mean? Just more. You just want more crafts. I agree. Honeybee. Yeah. Boone. Yeah. Boone's talking again. He's upset about something. He saw something outside that he didn't like. All right. Let's fuzz this. And then here's what I'm thinking. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to put the feels like home, the wording in black. But what do y'all think of painting the rooster in the color Bite Me and then going over on top of it, high calling in white? What do y'all think? I knocked myself out. Pups being pups. Yeah. Will you be posting any of your finished pieces to your site? I need a new welcome sign to hang on my door. Miss Christiana, if you see anything behind me that you like, just send me a message. I just have a hard time. Getting those posted. More than likely, what I'm going to try to start doing is just posting pictures in my VIP group. But if there's ever anything that I make that y'all want to purchase, like the finished piece, you can just send me a message. Yeah, April, that's the name of the paste. Okay, so let's go ahead and paint this. So this is the color of the month. Y'all, if you haven't gotten it, you need to. You can add it to your cart when your cart hits $75. And you can add it in there. So we're going to paint this in the color Bite Me. And y'all, this color paint's very, very pretty. Hi, Miss Pat. I mean, look at that. It almost paints like a metallic, but it's definitely not a metallic. It's a shimmer. Sometimes our shimmers have a hard time with paint. Sometimes they don't want to paint very well. Most of them don't want to paint very well. But this paints wonderfully. So, and I also, little something for y'all. I heard today that in April, there's going to be a release in April that we might be getting new paste colors. So typically on our big launches in February and July, they launch colors called On Vogue colors, which are just like seasonal colors. And they didn't do it in this past launch in February. And we all wanted it. So I think they're going to come out with some new paste colors in April, which I'm so excited. If you have time, can you post any of your welcome signs in the VIP group? Yes, Miss Christian, I don't think I have anything that's, I'll have to go through my big box. I don't think I have anything that's like springy, summery, so I'll have to look. Hi, Leona. I have gotten it, but I didn't really want more paste since I had to order Dune. Yeah. Yes, the chicken. I think I might highlight black. Ooh, so you're saying to go over it in black? Ooh, that might be better. What do y'all think? Should we do the chicken, the outline of the chicken in black or white? I kind of like that idea. Yeah. I'm really excited about the new colors. I don't know what they look like, but I love that they're going to come out with new colors because sometimes people can't always get the color of the month. So I'm loving that they listen to us and that they're going to come out with more. Black. Okay. We'll do black. Hi, Rhonda Gray. Miss Judy's like black too. Okay, we'll do black. I gotta make sure that's nice and dry. So here's project. Oh! Y'all, I just stuck my big old thumb in the rooster's head. I'm just gonna wipe it up. I'm not gonna redo it. But that's the great thing is it's a chalkboard. So it's not messed up forever. Are we keeping the ones we have, or I think we'll lose a couple. But I honestly don't know if that's true or not. I think some will leave. I don't know. Because at leadership, when I went to Utah in January, they asked us like what 2 colors would we want like to leave, and so they might be getting rid of 2. I don't know, but I'm just excited that they're coming out with new colors for y'all and for me. I always looked forward to the On Vogue colors, and I just did it again, y'all. So let's get this dry, and then I'll put it in the frame. But the shimmers can take a little bit longer to dry. I just stuck my thumb in there again. But here is the outside of the box frame. So this frame is normally $16, but Perks members, you can get it for 30% off. And the inserts are $6 each. So there's project number 1. And then let's do this one. So let's pull this back out. I'm going to wax it a smidge. I didn't say which 2 because I don't know that for a fact. They only just asked us what 2 colors would we be okay with losing. But nothing's been announced. Like as far as like colors that might be leaving. Nothing has been announced. All right, so I'm going to wax a little bit because we did put some paint down. Just a little bit of surface wax. Black, Miss Janice saying black. Yeah, we're going to do black on the rooster. So I kind of have to play with the spacing. So here's the thing, y'all, is that the rooster cutout is not going to fit. Well, no. It might. Never mind. Ignore me. But I got to make sure that the bottom is not cut off, which I think it is. Yeah. So this is going to have to come up a little bit. Push this down. Let's check it again. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's push this down. And so we're going to do the wording in black, right? That's what we decided. Hi, Dolores. So we're going to do the wording in black. So I took a little mini squeegee and I just cut it in half. Actually, I should just use this, a small squeegee. But I got to be really careful to not get the black on the rooster, okay? So those spring colors from last year can go, and we're losing flamingo and peach cobbler. Yeah, those are On Vogue colors from last year. They're already in the last chance section. So yes, those are leaving, but those would be leaving us regardless because they're On Vogue colors from last year. They would be leaving us no matter what, because those aren't in the permanent line. So when you're shopping on the website, if the paste says On Vogue, that means it's a seasonal color and it won't be around forever. But if it doesn't say On Vogue, then that's a core line color. So that's kind of how you can determine what colors are permanent. But like I said, I don't know what colors are leaving, if colors are leaving, what colors are coming. I'm just was letting y'all know what they were asking us at leadership. We had lovely, yay! Hi, Ruthie. All right, let's pull this up. Ooh, y'all. I'm loving this. All right, let me clean this really quickly. And then we will do the rooster in black. I guess I could have not cleaned it, but just makes it a little bit easier. Hi, Melissa Holt. Our keyword tonight is home, okay? So if you're just popping on, comment the word home, H-O-M-E. And I will send you the supply list. That'll include all the chalk stuff and the cutout that I'm using. But if you want to snag everything, the transfer, all of that, make sure you're in my VIP group. and you can snag it in there because the transfer is 70% off right now, y'all. Like, I love it. All right, let's clean this. Let's wipe this up. And there we go. Now, I can tell on my rooster that the shimmer is going to be, it might bleed because the shimmer is not going to be smooth. But I'm afraid if I sand it, thank you. I'm afraid if I sand it, that the color will come off. So I don't know. It's really hard to tell. But I don't know if y'all can see. It doesn't look smooth. So when you paint with the shimmer, it's not going to be a completely smooth surface. So we are just going to risk it. I'm going to put wax. Wax is going to help a little bit in smoothing out that surface. But I don't want to over wax because wax will kind of fill in where it's uneven, but not completely. Okay. Thank you. Yes, y'all, comment the word home. And so here's the other bummer is that the transfer is not see-through like our newer ones. And you might need like a light. So I'm just going to hold it up to the light, not straight. And then we're just going to kind of guess until we get it right. So I have a Cricut Bright Pad that I use with the older ones to see through. That looks good. Hold it up to the light. Are y'all not getting the, okay, are y'all not getting the message for the word home? Is that not working? Or did y'all get the message? Let me know. All right, we're gonna go in with the black. I am not going to apply a lot of pressure because my surface is a little bit uneven. And if I were to go in and push down really hard, it can cause the transfer or the paste to bleed underneath. So light pressure, especially when it's an uneven surface. Some did, I might have to go back and order. Yes, Miss Tammy, I'm telling you, they're amazing. Oh, y'all, look at that chicken. Okay, I'm glad we did the black. Yep, I didn't. That is so odd. Did you comment the word home, Miss Sue? What is happening? What is happening with, hi, Brandy. What is happening with my messaging system? Y'all, I think it's time for a new board eraser. I didn't get it home. Maybe it's just taking a while. I don't know, y'all. It's okay. If you didn't get the message, everything for the most part will be posted in my VIP group. So if you want to get the kit, like where you want the cutout and the transfer and all of that, or the drop-in box frame and the transfer, just be in my VIP group. Okay, if you didn't get the message, comment VIP and we'll see if that works. And that will post here. I think it already posted. It should be already posted in the VIP group. Okay, so since this is an older transfer, they're both sides are white. So there's going to be a shiny side and a matte side. You're going to do shiny to sticky. Okay. And it is good to go. So let's dry this. There we go. I can see the message kind of going through for some people. Let's get this dry and then we're going to glue everything together. Now, the key with this is to use stick fast glue. If you use hot glue to put this together, it may not stand on its own. So I suggest snagging the stick fast glue. Okay, that is also linked in the message if you got it. Hi, Yvonne. So here's what we're gonna do. So remember, it comes with another house. We're gonna glue these two pieces together first. We're gonna glue these. It doesn't need a ton of glue. And we're just gonna match these up. Hi, Miss Kathy, how are you? match these up and get them as straight as you can. For whatever reason, when you use like hot glue to put only 3 layers together, it wants to fall over. But when you use Stick Fast, it usually works. And I said I like the butterfly. Yeah, that's probably why, Miss Stephanie. I guarantee you that's why you didn't get it. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. All right, we're gonna let that sit. Okay, so here is project number 1 that we did. But I don't want to mess with it until it's set up. Okay, I think that's good. All right. And then we're gonna glue this. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take my little sponge brush and I'm gonna put some glue on it and I'm gonna rub this on the back. I like to do this instead of putting glue directly onto the back because I don't want the glue to seep out from underneath and show. So I just get this disposable sponge brush off of Amazon. I think it comes in like a pack of like 500, y'all. And I'm gonna apply the glue. You're welcome. Yeah, good product for gluing your fingers, yep. Because it wants to stick to my fingers right now. Yes, but I don't think I put enough on there. Okay, we're just gonna put a little bit of glue. It's because my fingers are sticky. And so now it wants to hold on to that on my fingers instead of the surface. Yeah, so it's not the drop-in frame, it's the outside the box frame. So these are new box frames. As before, our box frames were not interchangeable. So now they have the box frame in all different sizes that you can switch out the inserts with. And I have an idea for like I got an idea for an insert for those. So be on the lookout. I got to mess with it and figure it out, but I'm really excited about it. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm still going to include like a kickstand so you can ensure that it stands. Or just add a 4th layer. Yeah, I might do a 4th layer because this doesn't even want to stand with me. Thank you for sprinkling. All right, so let's glue our rooster. So as you can see, the rooster does not fit like that. So I'm going to glue my rooster on the roof like so. Okay, we're going to glue that down. Will it fit in the drop? Will the drop-in fit the other drop? I don't think so. I don't think so because this is a 5x7. We have 5x5, 5x12, 9x12, 6x18, and 12x18. So I don't think the drop-in frame will fit, the inserts will fit the other frames. All right. So it wants to stand, but it's because I didn't glue it evenly, so that's my fault. All right, so I will include a stand for you to make sure that it can stand on its own. Mine doesn't want to stand for whatever reason. It's probably me. It's probably something I did. But I am going to go through real quick. I'm going to use some black acrylic paint and I'm going to clean up the edges because y'all can see the white on the sides and that drives me nuts. So typically I use a black like furniture marker, but I don't know where it's at. So we're just gonna go through and clean it up with some black acrylic paint. So hit the heart button, comment the word home. And if you get the cutout, I will include a stand with it to ensure that it will stand. Because mine, you know, made me a liar. And it didn't stand, which is okay. But I will just include a kickstand for it. And you can use it if you want to. Thanks, y'all. And the frame, I think, is only, it's $11 because it comes with the 3 layers and then it will come with the kickstand. So I do the same. I like my, yeah. Thanks, y'all. Let me dry this. Let me dry this, and then I'll show y'all both. So I could include another layer of the house, but it's gonna increase the price. So I think if I just include the kickstand, it can stay the same price. I know, Miss Pauline. I thought about creating something, but by the time like it came to me, I feel like it's too late for it. Because, you know, Easter is later, like at the end of this month. So you might be barely getting it in time for Easter. All right, let me dry this one more time. So that's why I didn't do anything for the drop-in box frame for Easter. Because by the time I thought about it, it was too late. And even if I do something now, you might get it. Well, you will get it before Easter. But you'll get it like right before Easter. Hi, Jean. Hi, Jeannie. Yay, Miss Dolores. Okay, so here is project number 1. This is on a chalkboard surface, so I can wash this off and change it out. Or I can put in the wood grain surface, which I've already done a project with. And this transfer is also on sale. So tell me in the comments, which frame or which surface or which project you like. Number 1 or number 2? Which one is your fave? Ah, it does stand, see? And it's not leaning on the box frame. It will stand, but I'll still include a kickstand if you want the cutout. Number 1, number 2. Both, yep. I like both. They both look very different. 2. You like both. I feel like it's kind of even. So if you want the cutout and the transfer, remember the transfer is like $3. Go to over my VIP group because I do have the kit posted. Or if you want the transfer, the cutout, and the outside the box frame, go over there and comment and tell me exactly what you want. I'll send you an invoice and then I'll get it shipped out to you. So I'm trying to refresh my comments so that way I can pick a winner. So hit the heart button, comment the word home, and I will send you a message, hopefully. 1 and 2. I will send you a message, hopefully, with all the info. Make sure you RSVP to my live cutout sale on Sunday. Someone told me that the link wasn't working from yesterday, so I think I fixed it. So if someone can go try to click on that link, that's the last link in the message, and let me know if it worked or not. Thank you. Y'all are so awesome. All right, let's pick a winner. I'm just on here just talking, but here we go. And our winner is, oh, that landed on me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss Tammy Roofer. Miss Tammy Roofer, are you still here? My new Perks member. Thanks, y'all. I'll be on tomorrow. As long as my head isn't hurting worse than what it is now, I'll be on tomorrow. Thanks, y'all. Let's see if Miss Tammy's on. If she's not, I'll pick someone else. Yay, Miss Tammy. Miss Tammy, you are the winner of the mystery cutout. So do me a huge favor. Send me a message saying like, hey, I won. And I already have your mailing address. So just so I remember to put it on the list to send out on Friday, okay? Thank you, Miss Christiana. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. I'll be back on tomorrow around 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And someone let me know if the RSVP works in the message when you comment the word home, okay? Talk to you later. Bye, guys.